Hi, this is Sonia from dillihaart. Today we are going to show you how to measure a men's kurta. When you're ordering online, you often have a question like what size would work the best. So one of the coolest way is to get an existing kurta if you have one and measure that. Just I'll demo it to you. So you can lay it flat on a table or you can hang it if you need to. And three important things that you need to know for a sizing is you do the shoulder length, you do the chest, and you do the length of the kurta. And then there are some other additional things that you can consider. So let's start with the shoulder length. So when you're laying it down like this flat, so you see where your sleeve starts, right? That's where you start measuring your shoulder from. And you go all the way across to the other end of the sleeve and you measure that shoulder, right? So you measure it one time. Then you need to look at the chest of the kurta, which is measured right underneath your armhole, all right? So you take one end of your measuring tape, go all the way across, and you measure that chest line on your garment. So let's say it comes out to be 23. So for the chest, it has to be rounded. So basically you double it and it is 46 is your chest. So that's the chest line. Then you also measure the length of the kurta, which starts from the top of your shoulder right here and you go all the way down to measure that. So that's your length. Those are three important ones. Then many times you do get concerned, what would be the sleeve length. So it's good to know that. So measuring the sleeve length, easy. Where your sleeve starts, right at the top, go all the way down and measure that. Right, that's your sleeve length. You can measure your sleeve opening. You can just do basically one side and you double it, or you can measure it around that. You can do that as well, right? So that will give you your sleeve opening. The next one is about the armhole, how to measure the armhole in an existing garment. Look at the top of the shoulder, go from there all the way down where the seam ends. And remember, for armhole, you're measuring on an existing garment one side and you need to double it. So those are some of the tips you can use when you have an existing kurta that fits you perfectly and you're ordering another one online, and you can measure the size and see like, okay, this is my chest line, this is the shoulder length, and it will work for me. Another way is you measure on the person who you're ordering it for, and if you're doing it for yourself, do ask for help. So I am going to ask for help here, and we will start with the shoulder. Thank you. So shoulder length, if you see, basically we go where your arm starts, right? And you measure the shoulder, one side, you do that. Then we measure the chest. All right, in the chest, what we do is, can you relax? Yeah, just, so in this case, you can measure the chest and then take a note of it. In men's kurta, in Indian men's kurta, whatever is the length, whatever is the measurement of the chest, there is loosening of couple of inches added to both sides. That's because the way the kurta is designed, if it is exactly fitting, then you won't be able to wear it. So you do need that loosening. So for example, if the chest measurement is, let's say 38, that's the exact measurement, you need to get a kurta size which says 42 of chest. So let's say a L42 would be perfect for you because it has that loosening of 2 inches on the side. So actual chest measurement is 38, but you are adding 2 inches of loosening both sides. That's important. Then sometimes you're also concerned what your waist length would be. So just go around your waist and measure it. Again, there will be loosening in that case too. And if you look at this, that's how a men's kurta would be. His waist is here, but it needs to be a little bit comfortable. Now, if you like tight fitting, that is something you will have to consider how much of a loosening you want. You can measure the neck if you need to, and you can measure the armhole. Armhole is usually tricky and you need help with that if you're doing it for yourself. So go like that, that's your armhole. So one thing I would like you to know and notice is that for the sleeves of the kurta, typically for men, it should come a little bit over the hand. It should not be here. It should be a little bit over the hand. So when you measure it, you go from the top and you go all the way here and you measure that length. Thank you for helping. So these are some of the tips you can use when you are ordering online a men's kurta. And if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call or send us an email or comment. We appreciate you watching our videos. Thank you so much.